What's up everybody, it's Mark from 403 Fauna. On today's video, I wanted to share with you some of my Ultramels and why I'm considering getting out of the project. So I hope you kick back and listen in and enjoy the video. So I thought I'd start us off here with this Hypopide. Now I'll tell you now, I'm completely out of the Pied project, and I may get back into it, which is why I'm keeping this girl right here. I would like to vend someday, and I know Pieds sell really well. So I think by keeping this Hypopide female, in the future, getting a male Hypopide would put me right back into it, just grow her up. One of the reasons why I got out of Pieds was because you're losing so much pattern, and it's also really tough to tell exactly what genes are in this Pied. Like for this girl, I can completely say that it's definitely Hypopide, but there's also Pastel, Pinstripe, Enchi, Huffman in here, and honestly I don't know which ones of those genes are here. And you know, Pieds were one of the reasons I got into ball pythons, but after breeding them and working with them a little bit, I've decided they're not a project that I want to continue in the future. And I've got so many projects going on, and the realization is coming to fruition that I've got too much, and there's some projects that I need to cut. So Pied was cut, and I'm considering cutting the Ultramel project. So whatever this girl is, Pastel, Enchi, Huffman, Pinstripe, Hypopide, she's gorgeous. Decided to keep her and hopefully get back into Hypopides someday. But at this time, I'm not. So let's take a look at the Ultramels and Het Ultramels that I have, and just talk about whether I should continue with the project. Here we got an Ultramel Het Clown male. Now there's no denying the beauty of the Ultramel ball python. You've got this yellow and caramel-like coloration. I remember back in the day when I first saw an Ultramel on ballpythons.net, I was like, oh my God, that is so beautiful. And it didn't have the issues that caramels had. I know the popularity of it crashed with the advent of the banana ball python, but recently they have made a comeback, especially with the Ultramel Clown project, which is a project that I'm working. And potentially this year, I can produce some Ultramel Clowns. So why am I considering getting out of the project? It's just, again, I've got so many going on. And after breeding for the past couple of years, I realized that the maximum amount of clutches I could handle a year is about a dozen. And I've got so many other things working that something has to fall by the wayside. But you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot, produce some Ultramel Clowns this year, or Kryptons, and see how I love how they turn out. But it's something you really can't put in with like Desert Ghost, which is big. I know Ultra Glows people are working that, which is the Ultramel Hypo, but I don't think there's too big of a drastic difference between a regular Ultramel and an Ultra Glow that merits work in that project. I do have a big breeder female double het Ultramel Ghost, and honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be even using her this year. But this guy's gorgeous Ultramel Het Clown that I got from Chimera. Let's look at some of the future pairings that I have in store for this fella. Now here goes a snake that I produced in 2022. It is a Mojave Black Pastel Calico that is 100% het for either Cryptic or Clown, and 50% Possil het Ultramel. Great candidate to get genetically tested by Rare Genetics Inc. I haven't done so yet, but maybe I should, because she'll be ready to go in 2025. And if she proves out Het Ultramel, That's going to be just a really cool addition to have as part of this project. And if I'm considering getting out of it, still having a Mojave Black Pastel Calico that's het for either Cryptic or Clown, I could work that into my clown projects very nicely. You know, Calico is one of my big incomplete dominant morphs here at 403 Fauna. And this was one of the first incredible snakes that I produced with that Flora Fauna Calico line. So this girl, with a little bit more feedings, she should be ready to go this year. And I could put that Ultramel het clown male to her and figure out whether she is Cryptic or Clown, and also if she's het Ultramel. Of course, I could just get a shed to Rare Genetics Inc. and that'll answer everything. But it's sometimes fun to have a little surprise in your clutches, and maybe this one I'll just work as a surprise. So I love how the pattern is really reduced and the calico really just fades out the tail here. Beautiful girl. Here's a girl I produced last year. She is a Hidden Gene Woma Mojave. There's possibly Fire and Yellow Belly in the mix as well. 100% het for either Cryptic or Clown, and 50% possible het for Ultramel. I haven't gotten this girl tested out yet either. But again, if I'm getting out of the Ultramel project, I don't think I really need to test her. But look at this yellow part on the sides here. I'm betting that's kind of like a little indicator that she's gonna end up being het Ultramel. And honestly, this is a project I've been working years on. You can see I've got some wonderful incomplete dominance mixed in already in this project, and it would be unwise of me to simply get out of it. So I will go for some breedings this year and make my decision later on. But it's the first project on the chopping block if I decide to cut another project. But look at this spicy noodle right here. She's tense, wants to eat. Beautiful dorsal stripe on her. So the male that I used for these projects, a lot of them have Mojave because it was a Mojave Krypton het Ultramel. Let's take a look at one more girl I produced that's part of this project. Here we've got a Mojave Ultramel, het for either Cryptic or Clown, and 50% possible het hypo. Now, as you can see, it's stuck shed season here at 403 Fauna. Every winter, things get dry, and unless I'm really diligent on spraying the tubs down, I'm gonna get some stuck sheds. So this is the girl that is the reason why I'm sticking with the Ultramel Clown project. I gotta let this girl grow up and see what she produces for me. Definitely need to get her tested out because she's 50% possible het hypo as well. This girl, every time I look at her tub, she just reminds me of Candy. Just the colors on her. Beautiful. Man, making this video is making me realize how dumb a decision I might be doing if I do get out of Ultramel, because these snakes are fantastic. So Ultramel definitely has a lot of shades to it. You can get darker morphs and get more purple, or you get some of the lighter ones like Mojave and get more of these yellows. So yeah, we'll see what 2025 brings. I'm super excited for the upcoming season. I hope you guys stick around for all of the wonderfulness that will occur here at 403 Fauna. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day, everybody. Take care and be safe.